Symmetry in mathematics refers to the fact that whether one shape is moved, rotated, or flipped, and the other shape remains identical. We call anything asymmetrical if it doesn't have symmetry. In geometry, the idea of symmetry is often used. If a shape can be divided into two more identical pieces and positioned in an organized manner, it is said to be symmetry.
A spiral is a curved pattern that focuses on a center point and a series of circular shapes that revolve around it. This curve starts at a point and then goes around the point, but gets farther and farther away from it.
In mathematics, a minder or closed minder is a self-avoiding curve which intersects a line a number of times. Intuitively, a minder can be viewed as a road crossing a river through the number of bridges. For examples, a zigzag river or country roads.
Waves are yet another common pattern found in nature. Think about it. Waves can be seen crashing on a beach at the snap of a rope or sound traveling through a speaker. Wave patterns in nature can be seen in bodies of water, cloud formations, or sand where the material has been disturbed by a force of wind. The wave pattern is most often seen when looking at the ocean from above. However, you can also see wave patterns in nature when the wind blows through the grass.
Bubbles or foams are patterns in nature that are formed from repeating spheres. Foams are a volume of bubbles of many sizes, where the spaces between each larger bubble contain smaller bubbles. The example for foams or bubbles is beer foam and soap bubbles.
Tessellation. A tessellation is styling that uses shapes to cover a surface with no gaps or overlaps. Let me show you the examples of tessellation in patterns of nature. Here is honeycomb, snake skin, sunflower, and lastly pineapple.
Fractures occurs when the applied stress is sufficient to break the atomic bomb of the solid. According to Anderson on 1995, Scholz of 2002, separation of an object into two or more pieces under stress.
Cracks. Cracks are linear openings that form in materials to relieve stress. When a material fails in all directions, it results in cracks. Thus, the pattern of cracks indicates whether the material is elastic or not. Here are examples of cracks patterned in nature. Old pottery surface, white glaze with mainly 90 degrees cracks. Drying in elastic mud in the run of couch with mainly 90 degrees cracks. Drying elastic mud in Sicily with mainly 120 degrees cracks. Palm trunk with branching vertical cracks and horizontal leaf scars.
Stripes. The stripe pattern is evolutionary in that it increases the chances of survival through camouflage. It is most commonly known in zebras, but other species contain stripes, even butterflies.
Spots. Spots are small, usually round in shape, or irregular patches that are differently colored, lighter or darker than the surface around them. And here are the examples of spots patterned in nature. Leopard, giraffe, jaguar, Dalmatians.
And last is fractals. A fractal is a never-ending pattern. Fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. They are created by a repeating simple process over and over in an ongoing feedback loop. The example of this is blood vessels, snowflakes, trees, and rivers.